This is a First Warn Tri-Cities Severe Weather Alert. Here is Chief Forecaster Skylar Doyle.
I'm First Warn Tri-Cities Chief Forecaster Skylar Doyle. We're coming on the air for some severe weather moving through here late on this Friday night into early Saturday morning. A severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for parts of western Leslie County, northwest Harlan County, and northern Bell County. We've got a storm with potential for some very large hail right now in northern parts of Bell County, Kentucky. So let's zoom in on this. Where we're seeing this black shading, that's where we're seeing some very large hail near State Highway 66, State Highway 2011, right there. That is where large hail is, potentially quarter-sized, maybe half-dollar size hail here in parts of northern Bell County. This will push off to the north and push toward western parts of Leslie County, Kentucky. Also could impact Knox County, Kentucky, just outside of the viewing area. Let's go ahead and get a storm track going on this storm here. The Weather Service here, let's see how fast they say that this severe thunderstorm warning that goes until midnight. The storm is moving very slowly off to the north at only about 10 miles an hour. So as I track this to the north here, and it's not going to impact very many populated areas, but you'll see kind of where this red area is here. That is where the storm is going to track here through northern Bell County, far western Leslie County, and Knox County of Kentucky. And so we will go to our velocity here on this. We'll see the potential for some strong wind gusts in here. We're seeing some reds and greens coming together. That's not rotation. That's just a signal for some strong wind within this storm. And if our hail tracker will load just a little bit earlier, it was showing some pretty good size hail potential within this. It is still showing that potentially up to ping pong to golf ball size hail here in parts of northern Bell County. So if you're in northern Bell County, you definitely want to be inside right now. Want to be away from exterior walls and windows as this storm does move through. Again, here in northern Bell County in southeast Kentucky, the potential for quarter to ping pong ball size hail within a severe thunderstorm warning that goes until midnight here. So we have another about 20 minutes left on this severe thunderstorm warning, and as long as that hail signature stays and it stays in our viewing area, we're going to stay on the air with this because this is potentially some life-threatening, some damaging hail that is in parts of Bell County in Kentucky right now. The northern part of the county, it's pushing north, so it'll push out of the area into Knox County, but could clip western Leslie County. And we'll zoom out. Right here is Wallens Creek in Harlan County. Here's Harlan. This will stay west of Harlan, northeast of Pineville in Bell County, and will stay southwest of Hyden in Leslie County. So it's pretty rural areas right through here, but still some population within this that could be seeing some very large hail, potentially quarter to ping pong ball size hail within this storm as it pushes off to the north. Also, the potential is there with this storm to have some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So again, severe thunderstorm warning remains. This storm is also kind of bowing out here. That's indicative of some strong winds within this storm. We got the main hail core right here, in between here, 2011 and 66. Let me see if I can get some road names on for us. State Highway 66, Sailor Hollow Road, Old House Branch Road, State Highway 2011, all within this Mud Lick Branch Road, here in this York Branch Road, in this area where this where we could be seeing some hail within this thunderstorm. So again, that's a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of northern Bell County, western Harlan County. Severe conditions will likely stay just northwest of Harlan County and parts of southwest Leslie County going until the midnight hour. Let's kind of zoom out here. Let me switch us to the Morristown radar and just take us to a regional view of things. We got the severe thunderstorm warning here in parts of northern Bell County, and besides that, just a little isolated shower near High Knob, and besides that, we are rain-free across the viewing area. The main concern right now is this severe thunderstorm warning that's in northern Bell County. So we'll switch back to the Jackson radar. It'll give us a better view of this storm, kind of a lower level slice of it. That's where we're seeing the large hail. Let me go to the hail tracker again. Let's see if that'll pull up again. Just a little bit ago, it was indicating quarter to ping pong ball size hail within the storm. We'll see if that does remain here as long as it does load. It was loading earlier. Normally this product does take a second to load. Doesn't look like it wants to load right now. Let's go to the velocity imagery on this storm. Again, we're seeing the potential for some gusty 40 to 60 mile-an-hour wind gusts, but my main concern with this storm is the large hail potential, and that is why the storm is warned for quarter-size hail, but our hail tracker here indicating the potential that we could see some hail up to around ping pong ball size. So we're watching it closely as it pushes north. The hail signature has came down just a little bit, but it's not came down all the way. So we will definitely continue to watch it. Another product I'm using here just off screen also indicating some severe sized hail with this, potential of quarter to about $half size hail now within this storm. We got our lightning indicator kind of underdoes the lightning a little bit, but it's still showing 13 strikes of lightning here. It is at 11:42 here on this Friday evening. I'm First Warn Tri-Cities Chief Forecaster Skylar Doyle. Just to recap, we are mainly rain-free across the viewing area, but we do have severe thunderstorm warnings remaining in effect here across southeast Kentucky right now at this hour, where some large hail will be possible right in here. That's where our large hail is. Another little hail core, maybe some pea-sized hail will be possible just northeast of Pineville right here. The main hail core, we could see quarter to ping pong ball size hail right now, is here around Highway 2011. Sailor Hollow Road is right there. This is pushing north and will clip far western Leslie County, but mainly once it moves out of Bell County, it will be a Knox County, Kentucky issue, which is outside of our viewing area. They just shaved down this severe warning here, and they continue it. They took Harlan County out of the warning. It will stay for northern Bell, parts of southern Knox, southwest Leslie County here until the midnight hour. They went down with the hail size on this to around nickel size, but I still think potential for some quarter-size hail possible within this, at least with that hail signature that we keep seeing on radar. And they do still think the potential is there for some 60-mile-an-hour winds. Again, right there is where probably our strongest winds would be, right in far northern Bell County, where the resin grains are coming together. That's not rotation. Sign of in summertime storms, we look for that for what we call microbursts. So as this storm collapses, it's going to bring down a lot of heavy rain, some hail, and some damaging thunderstorm wind gusts here. Potentially, this storm could have some wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour within it. So even if you're not seeing the hail, some 60-mile-an-hour wind. Now, if you're seeing both the wind and the hail, 60-mile-an-hour quarter-size hailstones coming at your house is probably not a good thing. So again, you want to seek shelter indoors, away from exterior walls and windows as this storm continues to move off to the north. But again, the severe thunderstorm warning does remain until the midnight hour. You can see at the bottom of your screen we also have heat advisories and extreme heat warnings through your 4th of July holiday. And yes, more scattered storms are possible on the 4th of July. We'll talk about that toward the end here of our severe weather coverage. But again, this storm does continue to push off to the north here at about 10 miles an hour. So it's not moving very fast. Let's see what the Weather Service said. Yeah, they're still keeping it moving north at 10. It was located over Field or 11 miles northeast of Pineville as of the last update from the Weather Service at 11:42 p.m. So again, right there, that hail core again has went down again. So I would say probably nickel to quarter-size hail. So the hail core slowly going down. We'll see if the hail tracker loads. Yeah, and it's still indicating some quarter-size hail within this storm. So it's something we're going to watch. It's trying to indicate some golf ball size hail, but I think it's overdoing it a little bit. I think we're down to probably around quarter-size hail is probably the maximum potential right now with this storm, but quarter-size hail is severe level hail. A quarter-size or larger makes hail makes a storm severe, and that is definitely not what we want. Let's see if I can get back to the normal radar view. Right there, there's our normal radar view. Again, severe thunderstorm warning does remain in effect for western Leslie County, northern Bell County, in Kentucky. This does go until the midnight hour. So again, the storm will continue to lift off to the north very slowly. We'll see if the Weather Service here, as we get closer to the midnight hour, decides to extend this to include a little more far western Leslie County. But again, that hail signature goes down, we'll likely go off the air. But again, still some strong wind gust potential within this. This is our wind field within it. I would say probably 40 to 55-mile-an-hour winds. Could be seeing, though, some isolated 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And then the potential there for large hail. My hail tracker is still indicating the potential here as we zoom down on this storm for some isolated quarter to ping pong ball size hail. If you get ping pong ball size hail coming down out of this storm, it could definitely do some damage. You'll need to have your insurance on speed dial if that happens here in northern Bell County. And again, it's still trying to indicate some golf ball size hail, but I think we're looking quarter size hail but maybe an isolated hailstone of ping pong ball size could still be within this severe, severe thunderstorm as it does move off to the north. And that is where that storm is. Let's zoom out here a little bit. I'll take you to a regional view. We're still going to track this storm as it does head off here to the north and moves into Knox County, Kentucky. I want to show you the SPC outlook for tomorrow. This is the day 2 severe risk level, and it does include a level 1 marginal risk from Johnson City, Kingsport, Pennington Gap, Harlan, kind of the southwest Leslie County area north, and then also a slight risk from Fry's to Marion to Brumley Gap, Dungannon, Pound, Jenkins, north. So the level 2 slight risk means a little greater coverage of some storms that could be on the stronger side. Level 1 marginal risk could honestly be extended to include the rest of our coverage area. That's where we could see an isolated strong to severe storm possible tomorrow. And we'll go back to the radar here, and we will zoom back into our severe thunderstorm, which is over here behind me. Let me move it to where it's not behind me. But again, that's where we're still seeing the potential for some hail within this. So again, if you're in this area here in northern Bell County, we're certainly watching this potential hail core as it pushes up. Again, this is the only severe thunderstorm warning in our viewing area right now. Is this warning in northern Bell County. Really the only rain activity we have is over here in southeastern Kentucky. We do have a little shower here over near High Knob, but really the only activity we have right now is this here in parts of Bell County. There's a little more heavier rain extending into more of Bell County over into parts of southern Leslie County. Some light rain just northwest of South Wallens there in parts of Harlan County, but the main area of concern here around State Highway 2011 here in Bell County, pushing up into Knox County and western Leslie County. We'll see if the National Weather Service extends this warning the closer we get to the midnight hour and the closer we get to the 4th of July. So again, I'm going to take me off the screen here so you can continue to see this warning while I try to see if I have a holiday forecast graphic ready to go so we can get to it. And it popped it up that I did not want to pop up there. Yes, and that is actually ready to go. So that is perfect. There it is. So this is our holiday forecast here. For tomorrow, we are looking at a 40% chance of some scattered thunderstorms during the afternoon and evening hours. Heat indices tomorrow will be upwards of 100 to maybe isolated spots of 105 in spots. Scattered thunderstorms increase, especially between 3 and around 8 or 9 p.m. Coverage decreases after sunset. Could see another round of some scattered showers and storms between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., especially in the western counties that we cover in Southwest Virginia, Northeast Tennessee, and over into Eastern Kentucky. So we'll continue to watch that chance. But yeah, I think the best chance tomorrow between kind of like that 3 to 8, 3 to 9 hour. Most of the firework displays not till 10, so that will be some good news. So let's get us back to the radar.
This is a First Warn Tri-City severe weather.
That is also not current. There we go.
This is a First Warn Tri-City severe.
Let me fix this. Okay, I think we've got it right now. And I don't know if I have that forecast graphic up correctly, so let me go back and fix that since I know it's working. I believe it's this graphic that we need. Yes, so there is our 4th of July holiday graphic where you're seeing, again, 40% chance of storms between around 3 and 9 tomorrow. And then we'll watch for some isolated thunderstorm development between 11 p.m. 3 a.m. Heat indices could be 100 to 105 during peak heating. That's why we have the heat advisory in effect there. So we'll continue to watch that. Let's go back to our radar view, though, because we do have that severe warning that is still in effect here. Just wanted to kind of show you as we get ready to head celebrate America's 250th birthday, kind of what we were looking at. There's that severe thunderstorm warning that remains in effect for northern Bell County, western Leslie County. It looks like the severe part of the storm about to move into Knox County, Kentucky. Let me see if our hail tracker will load. That hail signature looks to have went down on the reflectivity. I'm not sure if this hail tracker will load or not. It's a little buggy at times. Doesn't look like it wants to. With that hail signature, we were seeing blacks earlier here toward in northern Bell County. We're down to just the magenta color, so that's a lot better. We could still be seeing some pea to nickel to quarter-size hail within this, but I do think the hail has came down considerably from what it was. We could still have some gusty winds within this storm, potentially gusting to 60 miles an hour at times. But I don't think anything, really over-exaggerating. Again, where you're seeing the reds and the greens coming together, that's not rotation. That's just some gusty winds within the thunderstorm itself, and it's kind of even misplaced from the storm as well. So that is what we have been watching. Again, this has been a severe thunderstorm warning. It does still remain in effect until midnight. It's scrolling at the bottom of your screen for northern Bell County and western Leslie County, along with southern Knox County in Kentucky, just outside the viewing area. But we're going to continue to watch this behind the scenes. Should a new warning be issued or this storm strengthen back up, we'll let you know. We don't really expect any more warnings. I'll zoom out just real quick to a regional view again, just to show you a regional radar view. Switch into Morristown's radar. That'll give us a little better view of this. Again, not seeing a lot of activity right now. Just watching the one severe thunderstorm there as it pushes into Knox County, Kentucky, and out of the viewing area. Otherwise, mainly rain-free, besides the rain shower there on the Scott-Wise County, Virginia line. But this has been First Warn Tri-City Severe Weather Coverage. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for trusting us for your severe weather coverage. Obviously, if something else develops overnight, we'll let you know, but not expecting that. Watch out for storms as you head for your outdoor activities tomorrow for the 4th of July. But we will be right here to keep you updated as we head through the 4th of July. We won't be live tomorrow, but we'll be keeping you updated on the storms through posting methods. So we'll continue to watch that closely. We'll leave you with our 4th of July holiday forecast. Thanks for joining us. I'm First Warn Tri-City's Chief Forecaster Skylar Doyle. Again, that severe thunderstorm remains in effect until midnight for northern Bell County, western Leslie County. Thanks for joining us. Have a great and happy and safe 4th of July holiday.